Bam! The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Bitcoin Daily. Every single day, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar, because we gotta know what's happening with Bitcoin, what's happening with the altcoins. Is the price gonna go up? Is the price gonna go down? Is it gonna go sideways to the right or to the left? Like, what's gonna do? We gotta know, we gotta know. How's everybody doing in the chat? Good morning to you, like, give or take, but today was on the dollar. DJ AV Stali, Butin, Batch, always here, always here. Michael is on the job, doing his thing, spamming the links. Martin is also in here, nice. I like to see green names are nice. Dutch Ring Racing, good morning, man. Appreciate your Patreon video, still wary of the market. They seem to have the same patience. I seem to have the same patience as you have. In the meantime, navigating through life. Cheers. Cheers, man. Glad you're back, though. Glad you're back. But I would be still wary about what's actually happening. Just like you like. Let's just see. Like, I mean, there is time to be bullish, but you know, I'm gonna also explain how, you know, the good bullish runs actually look like, and this doesn't look like that. You know, but you know, give or take. It was nice. It was nice pump. Pen 15 club here. What's Pen 15 club, man? What's Pen 15? Morning from Warsaw, Poland. Sometimes it feels like there's only 7 people in the world, because everyone says the same thing on the these live stream chats. Bull trap 20k. Okay. Well, yeah, you know, it's only 2 ways. You can only go either up or down. Then there are some, you know, big bears and small bears. You know, inverse head and shoulder on the hourly. Maybe it is inverse head and shoulders on the hourly. Let's see up here. I mean, sure, but it's kind of messy. Nah. I don't see inverse head and shoulders. Unfortunately, I don't see inverse head and shoulders. I'm trying to see it, but I don't see it. Maybe later. Maybe I'll see it later. Maybe I see it later. Okay, guys. Yes, we are loyal. So, guys, do you want to know what's happening? Well, we can just start talking about the daily close. How the daily close went yesterday. It did not actually, you know, break this level down here at 49,488. It was important level to break. You know, it would give us a little more bullishness because you create higher highs. So that's that. But you know, we didn't. We went all the way up here at you know, 5.5 and closed at 49.2. So $1,000. How much did we retrace back? Yeah, something like 2.49%. So it's still a green candle, still a nice candle, no problem with the candles, but you know, did not break the high up here. We did break this one up down here. I'm gonna show you. We did break this resistance down here. Let me just remove this up here as well. And you know, this resistance is also important. Just like this. Because technically we are creating high, because this all here is a top, right? But it's not this top. It's not this top up here. So three lines. 1, 2, 3 lines. So you try to get through this resistance area up here. On the top, where are we gonna? Okay, 4 lines. You can say this isn't 4 line. Which line are actually is 2 lines? This down here. I don't know if I'm gonna call this a line. You know, let's just do it like this. Oh, here, put it down there. 2 up here. Up here is definitely one. There's definitely one. And then you got that down. It should be down here. That actually got broken yesterday. But these are like red, green, red. So up here should be something. Right here should be something. Yeah, something like this. This is broken, so these 2 lines. So you know, yesterday we managed to break one resistance, but this big resistance up here at the top is not actually yet broken, and we are still fighting for 49,488 and see if we're gonna break that. Now that's been nice and dandy, but we are still looking to break that resistance, and these moving averages below us are coming closer and are trying to push us up. So usually this works like that. You know, price comes to a certain resistance, then you get these moving averages come with the price, and then they push the price towards the upside, right? So I think there is some kind of big resistance up here. You know, once we break that, you know, we're gonna break the this pattern that's been forming over here. And once this pattern is broken to the upside, you can start feeling a lot more bullish than you are right now. But if we fail to break that and start going down, that's gonna be a bearish momentum. So right now we are sitting on some kind of resistance up here, and trying to break that. But you can see here it is a little bit tricky to get above these levels up here. So, you know, these levels up here is going to be important levels to break, around 49,500, give or take, important levels to break. On the weekly, this level looks something like this, and we are actually breaking it right now, but we don't know, because today is, what's day? Thursday, Friday. Today is Friday the 3rd. Today is Friday the 3rd, so you can see here that 2 weeks ago, we actually managed to break this level, very important level. We broke it, then last week we fell below that, and right now we're trying to break it again, right? So it depends on what we're doing this week up here. If we are getting close below this this level up here, I would consider that a little bit more bearish than bullish, a little bit more bearish than bullish. So now that we know that you know, the close did not close where we wanted it to close up here at 49.5. What's happening now? Well, I'm still looking to the downside, guys. I'm still looking to the downside. I'm gonna explain to you a little bit more why. It did exactly what you expect BTC to do. Yeah, it did exactly what I expect. I know, I've been looking at it. So you can see here Ethereum is, you know, had a pump here at the resistance, and then it broke the resistance to upside. Now whether you know, Ethereum is leading indicator or lagging indicator depends. But you know, we are watching. We are hoping that Bitcoin might do something like something the same here, and then break to the upside above this resistance. Whether it's gonna do that or not, it's hard to tell. Now, is this the same motion? Not quite. Also over here on the RSI, we broke the RSI to the upside right over here. RSI trend to the upside. We got the bullish cross down here. So all three things happen at the same time, and we got support on the 20 moving average. Now Bitcoin is not yet there. It's close. It's not yet there. If you and it can break to the upside. I'm looking downside, but it can break to the upside. You can see here that this is the trend line on the RSI, right? This is the resistance up here that needs to be broken, and the bullish cross on the MACD is still to come. So it can happen. We can break to the upside, because right now we are correcting this RSI divergence that we were talking about yesterday. But whether it's gonna do that or not, I'm not quite sure. You know, just because some altcoins like even Ethereum does something to the upside does not mean necessarily that Bitcoin is gonna do that. Does not mean it can do that, you know. And we are looking for upside, and I told you guys yesterday, I told you even before that, I tell you every day, I'm gonna be super bullish once, you know, something like this up here happens, once I see you know, big bullishness in the market. But right now I'm not seeing it. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing it. The volume did start climbing a little bit up here in the last days, but weekly volume is still dropping like a rock. Maybe it, you know, but this is actually finished, you know. This is actually finished. So I think the move is technically finished right over here. I think the move is finished. I think we have come to some kind of ending point, and now right now we have to decide towards the upside or downside. And I think it can actually go both ways. Maybe a little bit more bearish than bullish, but I think it can go both ways. And this the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the last week, this was actually going towards the upside. The volume was actually going towards the upside, while the price was also going sideways and going to upside. I don't know what we're gonna read out of that. But yeah, if you go up bullish, you know, if you break to the upside. Now if you break to the downside, I'm gonna be bearish. I think the bullishness comes once we break the RSI RSI trend up here. Once we break the RSI trend up here to the top side, I think that's the bullish indicator. If you break the below the 200 moving average and even 50 moving average, it's at 39. It's 39. You gotta go all the way back to 39. 200 moving. If you go back below 200 moving average, that might actually indicate bearish news. Anyways, why is this actually a bearish move? And you know, that isn't it. So there is something called, you know, once you have some, I personally think we will have break short above 52k, everybody is static, then the shakeout to 30. Maybe it does happen. So when you are in bull market, what happens is that you speed up, okay? So you go faster and faster towards the upside. You see, you go up and then you go faster and faster towards the upside, right? But once you break this once you start breaking the fast trend, you are actually exiting the bullish or the bull market. You're actually exiting the bull market. You start speed dunk and then you exit the bull market. And even this last line of uptrend got broken down here, right? And we fell down. So when you're in bull market, you expect to continue growing. You expect to continue going faster and faster, because that's how these bull markets actually work. You can see here we start going up. Right here we explode towards the upside. You can draw a new trend line, but once you break that and once you start breaking these other trend lines, you know, the game is over. You know, the trend, the upper trajectory trend is over, and that happens all the time. We can use some other chart for this. You can use so much. 2017 is really, you know, special look. You know, you got certain level of climb, and then you start going faster and faster, faster and faster. At the end of it, you kind of have this. You kind of have this. A blow off top, right, where you go extremely fast and then you start coming back below these trend lines. And once that happens, you know, the move towards the upside, this you know, bull run is ending once you start breaking this, you know, these moves to the downside, right? And this happens all the time. This happens all the time. Now the other thing you should notice is here, and that happened here as well. But in this move up here, that happened when we had this rising wedge, right? We had this rising wedge, and you know, the break of the move, you know, came here. The break of the move. Now you can expand the move, and you're gonna try to, you know, adjust it a little bit and say this is the move. But then we are breaking it over here, right? And it doesn't matter how you put it. You know, you are breaking it. You are. You know, we broke it down here. Like, you can try to, you know, hold it, but you know, you got to you know, right now you are, you know, you should be starting from down here. You should be starting from down here, and this is maybe the best option for to hold the trend. But even that we broke. So the move to the upside, the bullish move to the upside, is actually finished over here. Now if you look any kind of very strong bull trend, they go something like this. They go towards the upside, right? Any kind of strong bull trend goes to the upside in a curve, in a faster and faster motion. You see, bullish trend goes in a faster and faster motion, and all bullish trends do that. All bullish trends do that. They go in a faster and faster motion. Unfortunately, right over here, it does the opposite and it goes. Something like this, and this is not actually that as bullish as this one. Now it can be, you know, bounce off and continue up in some new kind of bullish movement, but this does not look to me like it's a very bullish move, the way these runs were, the way these other ones were, because they increase speed all the time. They increase the speed all the time, you know. And there is very few places where you can find, you can even see here that how this move was exploding up here. There's very little places where you can find in a bull run where you do something like this up here. I mean, this is more like, you know, like this down, you know, and then again like this. So these moves happen, right? Let's see down here. Is there any kind of move that's something like this over here in a bull market? You see here starts with a parabola, and this move that was curving down dropped down. This was also, this wasn't the same. This isn't like this. It's more like more like this over here. So it's not that. This is also parabolic. There's not many places this is goes straight down and then it drops down, but there are not many of these curvatures to the right. There are curvatures to the right. Maybe you can say it's a curvature, but then it drops down, right? But most of it is like you cannot find this in any kind of bull trend, These right side moves are not in the bull trend. They are in the bear market. They do happen. In the bear market, this is bullish. Start going down. This is a small one. Now in bearish markets they do happen because although it's rising, it's slow going. So you can say that I don't know. It just doesn't look bullish to me. Looks like November, December 2020 before the parabolic move. Like this over here. Yeah, we had nice, but we had a dump as well in the meantime, alright? But we did go something like this up here. We'll see how this actually plays out, but it's you know, I'm still not convinced that this is gonna break the upside. There are indications that they are gonna tell me that we are gonna break the upside, but I think right now it's just too high risk to do anything. I also seen altcoins, they are also kind of breaking up a little bit, getting to certain points levels. But yeah, what you guys think? Do you see something that I'm not seeing? Because I'm trying to figure out some kind of pattern up here in the ending of it, but I could not find any kind of pattern. Like maybe some kind of you know, maybe there was some kind of trend that's broken up here right now, and it's having some kind of maybe it broke to upside, having some kind of pullback, and it's going to continue towards the upside. This is like the best that I could find. There is also a very nice trend line. It's down here, but it's a support trend line. Unfortunately, it's a support trend line. I think something like this over here. I think this trend line needs to be, you know, taken into account. If you break that, you know, I would be very bearish, unfortunately. But up here is a definite resistance up here. So, you know, I think it's gonna take a little bit more while sideways before something happens. In some channel again, I feel we're just a consolidation period between 46K and 50K. Yes, something is happening. Definitely some kind of consolidation is happening. So we're gonna see where it breaks out. When a few assets are breaking the 0.78 Fibonacci, the signs are good. Once BT does the same, we're good. If it does that, the same thing. Definitely the moon and granny segment will pump up the views. No, it's okay, man. Solana breaking all-time highs. Yeah, Solana is always breaking all-time highs. What's new beside that? Solana is not stopping. I said like at 70 that it might be hitting some kind of top up here and just like had a small pullback and continued. Not today. I'm going to the moon. Solana is the new Matic, guys. Solana is the new Matic. I don't know why, but you know, I feel this, you know, same sentiment on Solana that I felt on the Matic. I completely agree. Tech is not the bullish overall, but you never know. Trade will tight stop loss it. Yeah. Institutions know how to frustrate the retailers, hence usually retailers miss the bull run. Retailers don't know it's bull run until it's actually, you know, on the news. So, you know, I was lucky enough to get in on 27. Good for you, man. Good for you. 27 is nice. There are options. There are definitely options. Let's see here. But these moving averages are important. These moving averages are important. So whatever happens right now, this is on the daily time frame. You see that we have been several times below the 20 moving average. But every time we managed to, within 3 days, we managed to get back up. We managed to get back up. But you know, the more times you fall through the 20 moving average, this red line up here, the worse it's gonna get. The worse it's gonna get. But the 200 moving average also a very important line. So we're gonna see. It's really hard to say what's gonna happen, and you know, when these times comes, you know, that you don't know whether it's gonna go up, whether it's gonna go down. It's really hard to call the move, the next move. The best thing to do then is not to trade. It's not to trade. I mean, you can take the shots, but it's like 50-50, you know, you might think, oh, it's 70-30, whatever, but it's 50-50. And when you get into this situation, like, best thing to do is just sit back and wait until it breaks out, until it does the next move, so we know which direction we are going to follow. How about the last RSI divergence you talked about yesterday? So RSI divergences are... They are correcting. RSI divergences are correcting. Now to the upside up here. Let's use this one up here. To the upside, it is creating RSI divergence up here. Up here wasn't, but technically still there is RSI divergence even on the upside. Down here there was no RSI divergence, but from these 2 points there is RSI divergence still continuing. So RSI divergences are still happening. Now if we do pump up here, it will be no RSI divergence. This is so close to break, so it's very probable that, you know, if it just pumps a little bit and closes up here, there will be no RSI divergence between these 2 points. So this upper divergence will be correct if that happens. Now on the bottom side, we do have hidden bullish divergence because the price is going up and the RSI is going down. This also confirmed hidden bullish divergence, and that's why we pumped up here. Now that said, it's not correct. It was divergence, but we need some kind of move to the downside so we can see that the divergence is correct, and one day correct on the both side, then the big move will come. So I don't think the big move will come yet. I still think we need some kind of pullback back here to see this this last hidden bullish divergence, whether it's corrected or not, before we actually can have the big move. So I think more sideways action is gonna happen before, you know, anything real big happens. When it's too hard to call, just trust in the moon. You can do that, anything could happen. You know, sometimes it's easy to predict a move. Sometimes it's easy to see, yeah, this is definitely going down, like this is like there's no hope, you know. It's really easy to see where the move is going, you know. And when it starts going up, you know, you see it going up, and it starts going down, you can see it going down. When it comes into some kind of you know, pattern, it's easy to call, but other times it's really hard to call. And you know, when something is hard to call, it's not time to trade. It's just time to take a step back and say, I'll wait. Because what's going to happen tomorrow? The markets are still going to be there. What's going to happen next week? The markets are still going to be there. What's going to happen next month? The markets are still going to be there. When we are up here, right? When we're up here, you know, people still thought, yeah, I have to trade, and start going down, I have to trade. No, you don't have to trade. Just, you know, relax. Let it do the thing, you know, and you will get another shot in a couple of months. It's fine, you know, you don't have to get rich in the next 2 months. You can wait 2 months to get rich, right? You can wait 2 months to rich. So I think right now it's really hard to call what's this gonna do. There are options for the upside, there are options for the downside. So the best thing to do is wait it out. Maybe some altcoins are good, but this, just wait it out. What about spot long-term hodlers? Well, if you long-term hodling, you know, depends on how long-term hodler you are, because, you know, people are saying, you know, Bitcoin is going to go down to 10,000 and then it's going to down to 100,000, you know. So, you know, if you're hodling, you eventually get to 100,000, you know. It just depends on how long the time it's going to take. Will this just continue up here and create some kind of new bullish move towards the upside, or is this gonna break to the downside down here to some kind of 10,000, go some kind of sideways, and then you know, do the big jump again You know, nobody knows how this is gonna play out. The big moves, nobody knows how this is gonna play out. Short term, right now, danger. I'm looking to the downside. You know, it might break up as you saw on the Ethereum. George Tsenchua is in the chat. How about Lester? Bull trap going to 10k. Emoji. When you're too lazy to make the emoji and you just write emoji. Yeah, that's the way. By the way, guys, there is one thing I forgot to talk about yesterday, guys. There's one thing I forgot to talk about yesterday, and that's Ether Invisible Rocks. So, guys, unfortunately, you can buy Invisible Ether Rocks NFTs. Unfortunately, you can buy that now. So, you know, the mania, I don't know how high we are in the mania phase right now, but, you know, you can buy Invisible Ether Rocks, you know, NFTs. These are NFTs, you know. This is number 1, sold for 32.5k 6 days ago. Number 14 sold for 13.7. I actually like number 44 better than number 1 and 14. You know, I think it's nicer, but, you know, sold for 13.7k. Then you got this 85 sold for 13.1k, you know. Invisible Ether Rocks. So I think this is some kind of mania phase. And you know, the same thing happened in the bull run up here. The same thing happened in the bull run up here. You know, we got you know, the meme coins mania phase, the NFT mania phase. And right now, I mean, what can overdo Invisible Rocks? What can overdo NFT Invisible? We were thinking, you know, we can maybe have some kind of poo NFTs, you know, if you post poos, but you know, that's old news. Somebody already made crypto poos NFTs, you know. So how can you surpass the Invisible Ether Rocks on the NFTs? I don't think you can. So I think this is peak mania, peak madness. And what does peak madness mean? That means some kind of top. Right, and right now we might be at some kind of top because of the peak madness. You know, peak madness comes in. Also, you've seen a lot of people, old people from previous, you know, from the bull run coming back, thinking this is gonna continue. I've seen my friends, you know, posting me stuff. You know, I've seen, you know, people saying that they just came back. What's happening? We've seen more activity on YouTube channels and so forth, so forth. So you know, once people start getting back in, you know, you get this kind of mania phase. Maybe we are hitting some kind of top right now, you know, maybe. NFT holders have the weakest hands, lol. When you draw the trend line off the all-time high till today, can we have a bump and run? Bump and runs is something like this, guys. Bump and runs is something like this. It slowly goes up, bumps, and then runs. The run phase is actually bleed phase. The bump phase is actually, you know, bump phase, and then this is the lead-in bump run. So it's called bump and run. It slows goes up, then it bumps, and it runs down, right? That's a bump and run. But this doesn't look like bump and run or anything like that. If you use the red wicks, we broke the trend. But this is bullish, engulfing. All of these are engulfing. But it's only two hits on the line. Maybe something like this. Let's see it daily. Even the daily is terrible. This is the worst way to draw the trend line. There's absolutely no way you can make this work. Doesn't matter how you twist it and turn it, it just doesn't fit. You gotta do some real nice magic here to make this work. There we go. Maybe. Depends on the wicks you use, but you know, maybe. It's too hard, Yeah, what's up with our Elon? We just need Elon and Buster Rhymes to pump the price. Big alts actually do things. Now, once Elon comes back to you know, pumping the coins, it's over, guys. It's over, you know. Elon isn't pumping bottoms. Elon is pumping tops. So that's a top indicator. Okay, guys, that's it. Was nice run on the stream. 44 minutes. I'm not convinced this is gonna pump yet. We're gonna see that. It might pump, you might be right. This might be continuation of the bull run and so forth, so forth. I'm not yet convinced, you know, but when I do get convinced, you'll know about it. You'll know about it on the dollar when I do get convinced about the run continuing. But right now I'm just looking for some kind of breakout, some kind of, you know, some kind of technical change, because it's not that motivating. I don't know. It's the technicals are not that motivating. It's just meh, you know, meh. Weekly did break it. Weekly did break it down here, I think. No, weekly didn't break it either. Let's see here. Let's be a little bit more precise, because this isn't rocket science. Yeah, the weekly is not breaking it either, guys. The weekly is not breaking the trend either. The RSI trend either. The weekly is not breaking. You know what I'm interested in? You know what I'm interested in? Because we've been talking about this MACD, right? Because MACD got the bullish cross here on the weekly, right? That happened once before after the bull run, technically, down here. Well, down here, it happened before, right? We went down below zero line and then above got the bullish cross up here. Now, what I'm interested in here, was the trend broken up here? Well, technically it was if you use the big lines, but down here, yeah, it was broken. RSI trend broken? How can that be? Nah, I cannot draw anything worthwhile. It's not something like this up here. This is the bull run, and then. So if this, then this is the bull run. This is the trend. But this trend is not actually broken until here. Oh, that's insane. Not helpful at all. Not helpful at all. Okay, forget about that. Forget about that, guys. Forget about that. Forget about it. Just look at this line up here, and you know, look for a break to the upside. You know, look for a break to the resistance. Look for the volume kicking in and pushing the price up. Right now, volume it has been rising a little bit the last 6 days. So you know whether that might actually indicate that we might actually break towards the upside. But if you do break to the upside, you're gonna know about it. I'm gonna be bullish, guys. I'm gonna be bullish. Alan will post once he finds out a confirmed move, and will try post as close as possible so we can claim it was him. Yeah, he knows what's up. Thanks as always. Anyways, nope, that cat bounce. Just kidding. Don't kid, man. If you have a blue chip NFT, great. Otherwise, it's trace. Blue chip NFT. Like if you had Mona Lisa as an NFT, like would it be worth anything, or is Invisible Rocks worth more? Anyways, guys, that's it for today. See you around tomorrow. Bye-bye. Where's the stop button? Where's the stop button? It's basically a boring day. Nothing is happening. It's going sideways. You know, not much to talk about Bitcoin. We've been we've been through everything before, every single day. You know, RSI variance is not corrected. Moving average is pushing it up. It's going into some kind of curvature that usually breaks on the downside, but it can break the upside. We just saw it. We have to break some kind of resistance upside. It's hard, man. Come back tomorrow. Maybe we know a little bit more tomorrow. Up arrow needed for bull market. Okay, let's give it an up arrow. There we go. Now if this fails, you know, we'll also draw the, yeah, no, that's fine. If this fails, then, you know, alcohol is done to a boring day. That's it, guys. See ya tomorrow. Stop button is up there. The Burin batch. See ya, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Hey, it's weekend. By the way, guys, by the way, we haven't checked one thing. We haven't checked one thing. One more thing we haven't checked. We haven't looked at monthly yet. Monthly candles we haven't looked at. Because, you know, we just got monthly close. And it is pumping on the 10 moving average. And it is pumping on the 10 moving average. So now I don't know if I told you, like when price comes down like this and starts following the moving average on the sideways, the probability that it's gonna drop down is kind of big. Now if you go to the daily trend up here, it is above 10 moving average, so all fine. Let's say it's all fine. Let's say it's all fine on the weekly. Down here, RSI fine, bullish. Let's go to the BLXC here. We still don't have bearish cross on the monthly time frame. Monthly time frame, that's a big thing, right? If you get bearish cross on the monthly time frame, it looks like it's correcting up here. It looks like it went up right now. It's gonna continue going up, right? So that might actually be a bullish thing, you know. As long as we don't have the bearish cross on the MACD on the monthly time frame, it's all good. It's all good. We had a big pump up here. That's fine. But we did correct all the way down to 60 levels, so that's fine. It's fine. So monthly does look okay, guys. Monthly does look okay, but we'll see how much it pumps this month. We'll see how much it pumps. If it pumps this much, if it pumps this month above something like 58,700 or something like that, you're gonna, you know, everybody's gonna be super bullish. You forgot Mooney and the granny segment. I didn't forget, man. Not every day. Not every day. Whoa! If it fails, we are doomed. Cohen did a comparison of the 2-month candle with the 2017 and 13, and it looks similar. 2 months candles. Yeah, I like 4 months candles. 4 months is nice. 2-month candles. Nah, I don't see it. Okay, guys, that's it. Let's not draw this out. This painful sideways movement longer than it has to be. See you guys tomorrow, 9 AM Central European time on the dollar. Hit the like button on the way out, guys. Hit the like button on the way out. See you around. Bye bye.